Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for the week reading of the 29th through June 2nd, or whenever you come in to this reading is going to apply to you. And thank you for being here, and thank you for subscribing and helping to build this channel as we form this beautiful community together. I love what I do, and may these readings be exciting and to you and fulfilling and enlightening, just as and good and happy, just as much as I've enjoyed doing this. And thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these messages. As you're always looking out from our eyes, it's us humans who tend to turn away for whatever reasons that is. As we continue to co-create and expand this place together, this beautiful dream manifested, and continue to walk in beauty. And I want to say, if you're new to this channel, then these are general readings for all zodiac signs, and I know it's personal when you go into your personal zodiac sign reading, but some of you do check out the overall zodiac readings for people that do offer it, like myself. Others do this. Is that I want to remind you that when you go into these readings, they are very personal and for you, and special for you, regardless if you're checking out for your individual sign, because that's how spirit works. Okay, and that's why I do what I do. I take the, what would you say, I'm the encourager to look at the all zodiac signs, the overall energies that's taking place on the weekend or the weekday, for the weekdays, the weeks. Because, you know, it shows really what's happening. They're fine-tuning. Everybody does these readings individually in their own way. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time here in this video, and with my introductions going forward, to remind people that it's important that we look at the energies and the messages that Spirit provides, regardless if you're your individual sign or not. No better, no worse. Everybody has their own way of delivering the messages, but if you're tuned in here, then they're definitely for you. So let's start the reading here. And thank you again, Spirit. We have Temperance, 14. So Zebra pilots the harmony of opposites. Self-discipline shall show you how to find balance and how to face problems with an air of calm. As with her stripes, the yin-yang duality of opposites brings forth the ability to maintain balance. She wants you to recognize challenge as a chance for growth. Yeah, sorry about that. And to know that opposing forces will enable you to see a deeper truth. A bringer of clarity, she will show you how you can better pace yourself in order to make the best decisions. Consider your next step with patience and understanding, as any new situation takes time to adapt. By being receptive and in harmony, you are allowing higher powers to help guide you. That is such a big sentence right there. Because the more we resist, the more we get in our mind, and then we're just not hearing the messages, or sensing more like the messages come through from Spirit. We're too busy trying to figure it out. Healing takes place as you correct the imbalances within. And really that last sentence is that it course corrects itself as you have trust and faith and continue to walk on the foundation thereof. And that's a huge, again, these first two cards are the magnifiers that we're looking through a magnifying glass that really fines tunes all the other energies and the messages that come through. And that's why I draw these cards. It was, we draw the beasts in the medicine from nature in the beast version, to give us those energies to coming through. It's so beautiful. You know, it's shamanic. I'm a shaman. I was trained shaman, so I like to integrate the shamanic cards and oracles into the deck. So we're starting out with the Temperance card, which is a major arcana card. And then we're going to move over here. It's the second one we drew, and is the White Stag, the Protector. You are an old soul. We all are. We're ancient beings. Your best friend is nature. And you know, if you're a tarot reader tuning into this, I want to remind you that, you know, trust Spirit. Again, you stand on the foundation of trust and faith, that you don't have to sit on YouTube and do these readings all the time to build an audience. It's like you allow it to come to you. You trust and allow it, and you free up the energies, to get out to nature, get out of your chair, and to each their own. Big disclaimer there. Maybe it's your passion. And I'm not really telling you what to do. It's more of like this sentence right here. Your best friend is nature, especially now at this time of year, to get out into nature and to enjoy yourself. And I did that this morning, and I'll go back after this reading and find that balance. Again, that's a big window we're looking out for this for reading for this week. Okay? So use your intuition to take you where you want to go. No one can tell you what to do. You have your own connection to Source. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So you go forth with confidence, knowing that you don't have to expend so much of yourself, and that you can find the balance and trust a different way of moving, perhaps. But White Stag has come in here to remind us of these beautiful energies that are present right now for this week. And it could be starting now, as soon as you are listening to this message in this video. Even though I do the weekend readings, those are still in play. And when you do a reading, as soon as the messages come through, things are changing. They're morphing into something else, depending on what the listener is doing with the information. So for this week, we're going to start out with the potential energies beginning the week, and that's what these cards are here. That's this position here, and we have the Eight of Cups walking away. She's lighting her last bowl of fire ceremony there and moving on to the sun. Walking away. Cups are emotions, are relationships, feelings. So moving on to bigger and brighter things emotionally. And then the Six of Swords here, that's another one. You're leaving behind something, you're moving on to, again, clearer waters. And that's Aquarius energy there. Okay. Yep. And the Swords energy, again, we're in air sign. We're in Gemini right now. And Geminis tend to be really high air energy as opposed to Aquarius and Libra. There's a lot of movement during Gemini and a lot of swift air movement. So Six of Swords, again, this has a lot to do with walking away. Walking away, standing your ground, defending your position here with the Seven of Wands. And, yeah. These three cards together. Walking away, moving on to clearer waters, standing ground, persevering. Wands are fire signs. Okay, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You could be one, someone you know, but that's what these messages are here at the energies beginning of the week. And then we have the Cups again. There are Three of Cups, which is a celebration with others. And it could be, your soul tribe. But also what's happening with these four cards together is that you're moving on, walking away, moving into better waters, standing your ground, and then there perhaps, the things that you could be, that could be brought up is that to let go of that negativity if anything's happening with perhaps of, things you want to express or, not hold on to anymore. Not just letting it go. Letting it go. That's what these messages are at the beginning of the week. Is just moving on, letting it go. Things you don't no longer need to serve you any longer. And as you celebrate, this might bring up some things like with others. We already have a nostalgia card coming in with the Six of Cups too. Is that it's reminding of us of that this week. So moving on, letting it go. Celebrating with others in a tribal, with your, soul siblings, I like to say, with the Three of Cups there. And that also brings up that, there might be things that are just discussed during that time that are very brought up to move on and let go from. Some of you might be experiencing that. Okay? So now we're going to move on to the area that we should be focusing on. And here we have the Two of Swords, and this came up twice in the reading. She's blindfolded. Take the blindfold off. Choose the light. Because what's happening here with the Ten of Cups is that, there's happiness. There's love coming. There's alignment, family, love, support. Again, with the Three of Cups at the beginning of the week. This is what we should be focusing on. And Ace of Cups is a totally new emotional beginning. As you're walking away, letting go of all that stuff. If thoughts come up again, they're not something that, if it doesn't feel good, you don't need to hold on to those thoughts. And that's where the air comes in. It's mind, ego, um, mental things happening. But the mental clarity is good, is a good thing to happen. We also have the head over heart with the king of swords coming up too here. So Two of Swords, take off the blindfold, choose the light. You don't need to have that on there, because you'll find right here that there's union, there's emotional stability, especially next to the Ace of Cups, and this is the area that we should be focusing on. New beginnings, creative new beginnings, perhaps with the cups. So, and then unexpected energies coming through here. We have the Page of Swords. A lot of ideas coming. You can see again, we're in Gemini. We're in the air sign. Gemini, so a lot of ideas. She's crossing the bridge with the sword. She laid it down so she can cross over. A lot of mental activity there, but again, the King of Swords is right next to it, so there's that head over heart decision being made there. Mental clarity. King of Swords has that emotional stability with the mental clarity at the same time. And here's the Two of Swords again. So if you're, feeling like that you got that blindfold on again, that unexpected energy coming through, you might be backtracking. Because here, at the energies that we should be focusing on is saying, take the blindfold off. So no backtracking, because you get the King of Swords. But you may find that, so that's what these messages are here for. If you're tuning into this reading, then you'll see that hey, it's saying if that does come up this week, then remind yourself that you have head over heart decision card coming in here, and you have the strength to move beyond that. Okay, so the messages and advice from Spirit is in this position right here. And so she's the Six of Wands, is that she's embracing the limelight. She's clearly made, actions that have brought her to success, and to really feel that into that. With the Star card here is the Miracle card. So there's some big changes going on, again, with the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is that entrepreneurial, that it's the fiery energies of building things that are solid. And you have it backed up, very clearly saying is that you're successful, you're shining, and let yourself shine. Some of you may have been hiding that, especially with the Two of Swords that have been showing up twice in the reading. Take that blindfold off. There's no need for it. Okay? Shine your light. Reach for the star. Miracles happen. Serendipity, really, the card of, I don't like to say luck, because there's no such thing as luck, miracles. Right. You create your own reality by how you think and feel. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing. When you're feeling something, backtrack. What were you thinking of when those feelings were happening, or before the feelings were happening? Because we literally are creators of our own reality. You are your own inner alchemist. Your own alchemist. Nobody can create your reality for you. You do it for yourself. So congratulations on getting that far and really shining yourself. And choose that healing. Choose to be positive. Choose to be inspired. A renewal time. Miracles happen. Again, that you're creating it. So again, we try to choose the right words, like some words like hope and may it be so. It's a command, because you create your own reality. May it be so, and so it is. It's different than I hope that happens. There's a little bit of fear and doubt and hope. Okay, so King of Wands is just so. You're king of your own empire. So congratulations for that. And that's the messages and advice from Spirit. Shine your light. Accept the healing. Accept the miracles that are coming. And this week is big time for that. And then the possible outcome this week is choose to excel here. This healthy competition, that came up for the weekend reading as well. It's going to continue on through this week. Choose to excel. We have off into the Six of Cups here, which is the card of celebrating with others. But with that, it could also be looking to the past. Some nostalgia, memories. Maybe you're celebrating this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend here in America, so you could be celebrating with family and friends, and then you could be bringing up memories. Some of you might be, going through that, especially with that Three of Cups right up there at the beginning of the week, because again, tomorrow's Memorial Day. So that could be happening with some of you. And there's a healing in that too, when you go backtrack a little bit, and then through the memories that you're like realizing that, wow, I don't need to carry that anymore. Oh wow, this is how far I've come. I don't need to sit there and carry all these wands anymore. I can let them go and not be so competitive anymore with these individuals or with myself even, because sometimes we could be our own worst enemies depending on where your focus is at. Focus is everything. Seven of Pentacles, you've planted the seed and now it's coming up. Sweet success is yours. And it goes hand in hand with the Six of Wands over here. Okay, so this is the messages and advice from Spirit right here. You're shining the light. Miracles are coming into play. The star cards is choose your star, accept it, the healing, and then the King. You're crowned off into the to that beautiful empire that you're building, and then choose to excel. Some things might come up with nostalgia, but it's okay. It's always okay. With the Seven of Pentacles is saying, you know what? Congratulations. It's right around the corner. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, so now we chose to have a guardian of the wolf come into our reading for this week, is take care of your needs. And what's amazing about this is that this balance card was drawn right after that, and I find a balance between each sphere of my life. And it's a sphere around the sphere. It's around the sphere of the wolf head there. I am the master of my daily life, like we were just saying. We create our own reality. It seems like that the world at large is coming at us, and the world is creating it for us, but that's not the case. That's the illusion of this place. And the more humanity steps into this knowing that we are the masters and the creators of our own reality, the more the expansion accelerates itself. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Okay, so that's with the Temperance card that we pulled right away. Again, that's the magnifying glass. And with the White Stag here. Nature's your best friend, and nature is very healing at times, a lot of times. But at the times that you really need to get out and clear your mind and get into your body is a big thing. So it's that balance again with the King of Swords that came up here is the head over heart. You don't have to be so heady about things. We're in Gemini. It's so easy to be so mental about everything, okay, and get blindfolded and get caught up in the mind so much. But as we let things go and just trust spirits, guys, our back all the time, it's easier to land into that foundation and just ease off on ourselves. Just chill out. Chill out more if you feel like you're so much in the head, because these cards are clearly telling us that as we do, you'll be surprised. And this is the week that's telling us that, and these are the last oracles that are coming up, is that I will be surprised. So as you trust and have faith, the ground that you're standing on, Spirit's always got your back, always looking out from your eyes, always knows what you're thinking, feeling, doing, your desires, what you need for yourself, and it's time more. It's expired, but you could jump aboard at any time. I joke with that. It's past. It's overdue. Just trust. Lean into the process. I will be surprised about some things happening, and that's why we're here in this realm. Remind people there's always more than two meanings to a word, like the Gnostics. Gnostic is to know that you know that you know that you know, without the mind, the brains, perhaps, with your higher mind, which is the universal consciousness, or God, mind, Christ, Buddha consciousness, but also to be surprised by everything. I like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Because some things you'd be surprised about you don't like, but you're asking for more. That's how it works here. You can't always be up on a Buddha way. If you were, you wouldn't be in the physical body. We're here in duality, so the more that we experience and go at the physical, the more these things are going to come up. But it won't be so challenging. You'll get more of your legs, we like to say, more of your, legs. And not to be so, hard on yourself, because we live in a world where we were brought up, either there's a lot of science in our face, or a lot of religious beliefs, or even the spiritual beliefs, and sometimes it's more so. To be so spiritual about everything. You are God. You are the creator. You're a beautiful co-creator with me and with all your brothers and sisters and the spirits and our ancestors and all sorts of beings. There's so much. All of creation is co-creating. You're here in the physical, expanding creation. That's why you're here. You're not here to be perfect. No one is. You're here to experience, not to be Buddha. That what comes and goes, it's a fine tuning. But hey, to each their own. Some people like to sit in that meditation state all times, but it's good to find the balance. It's good to find that balance, that you're not always sitting. We didn't come here to meditate perhaps all the time, so to find that balance between the spiritual and the physical is such a wonderful thing to do. I can't say it enough, because you make time to nourish both and not to sit. Wolf, I mean, this is a potent image right here. I mean, this is just piercing. Even though it says winter, hey, you might be in Australia right now and you're edging towards winter. As here in the north, we're edging towards summer. So wherever you are on the globe, that's okay, because it doesn't matter. These energies are still very potent no matter where you are on the sphere. Just take care of yourself. Take care of your needs. We were taught to be people pleasers, serve everybody else first and then ourselves. And that's why I'm here as a teacher, to remind you, I'm an uplifter, to remind you that, take care of yourself first. And as you do in a loving way, then it's amazing how your relationships are so much more fulfilling, and everybody else benefits from that because you feel better. It's very simple. It really is that simple. But the simple may be the hardest thing to do. Okay, so take care of yourself this week. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your presence in this reading. If you want a personal reading, I'm here. I offer that. Everything's in the description, all the links and everything. Thank you again for subscribing and enjoying these messages. And thank you, Spirit, for coming through so lovingly and very clearly. Again, enjoy yourself this week, and I'll be back for Wednesday for the weekend reading and possibly an oracle reading in between. Thank you so much.